today you'll get a behind-the-scenes peek into how we make movie magic. You already know the word movie is a nickname for motion picture, and in the early days of filmmaking, it must have truly seemed like magic. In the late 1800s, the Pettibone Brothers Manufacturing Company began producing magic lanterns like this one, which were widely used by traveling showmen projecting images onto white backdrops. Just for a moment, imagine what that must have been like, sitting in a darkened tent. Suddenly the white backdrop is revealed and illuminated with a single image. Then, when seen in the right light, the right order, and the right speed, that image came to life to create a magical new world. For over 100 years. During that time, the studio has turned out some of the most memorable film moments in Hollywood history.
Hold on to your butts.
Yeah.
All right. From the very beginning, guys, the basic concept of the filmmaking process has stayed the same. And that is to make you guys, the audience, believe that everything you see is real.
Today's filmmakers have more tools than ever before. High-tech cameras, super fast computers, but they still rely on a category of effects so distinctive they're known as special.
Yeah, and some of the earliest special effects, they call those practical effects. And those are the ones that are done right on set, right in front of the camera. And our first example of practical effects is models. Universal's 1933 film The Mummy used miniature effects, including scale models like this little guy you see right here in this title sequence. Now, we know that's a model because the actual pyramids don't have giant letters on them. Universal relaunched The Mummy, and the Sphinx that you see right there, you want to see a movie star? This is the same Sphinx model they used to make that film, and the detail on this thing is incredible. It just goes to prove that models are still a great way to fool the camera. Am I right, Chris?
Absolutely. Another filmmaking technique that fools the camera is the glass matte. In the terrifying film The Birds, the brilliant Alfred Hitchcock had matte paintings created to achieve the eerie look he wanted for the town of Bodega Bay. Take a look. This literal bird's eye view of the town. Only the parking lot and the fire are real. Everything else was hand-painted onto a single sheet of glass to create a glass mat that was then placed in front of the lens while they were filming. Later, footage of the birds was incorporated.
And just like that, we've given you two examples of practical effects. We gave you the model, and just now, the glass mat.
There's another category of practical effect that focuses on performers, not just props. Practical stunts. We did say stunts. Look at that. Please welcome our amazing special effects show, Stunt Department.
Yeah. See, now that right there, Chris, that's how you make an entrance.
Yeah.
Why don't we get an entrance like that?
Because we're wearing nice pants. You may not recognize their faces, but I guarantee you have seen their work in countless television and film productions, oftentimes doubling for some of your favorite celebrities. Let me give you a quick introduction. Over here, we have Johnny Chow. This is Chris Giacomazzi and our stunt coordinator, Mr. Jason Sweat. Welcome, guys. Jason, I got a question for you. Is it true stunt performers almost always double for actors when it comes to stunts?
Oh, absolutely. Actors don't like getting kicked in the face.
Actors don't like getting kicked in the face. No, we don't. What do you mean?
Like so.
Oh. Is he okay? I think he's fine. All right, go set up, fellas. Yeah, absolutely. When it comes to staging a fight, the art of illusion is very important. The moves need to be realistic enough to fool the camera without injuring anyone. Then it's up to the stunt performers to make them look believable. Let me set the scene. Exterior, a dark alley, dead of night. Two nefarious characters lurk about. Ready and action. Not me. Not the type of thing anyone out there should try on their own.
That's crack.
We'll see these guys a little later. Get them out of here. Did you hear the sound effects that were added to that scene? The dynamic punches, the dumpster hits. There's actually a term for adding sound effects to movies.
That's right. It's called foley. Now, some of you may have heard the term foley before, which is the process of adding sound effects to a film once it's already been shot. But do you know where it comes from? This guy right here, that's Jack Foley, and he wore a lot of hats. He was a writer, a director, and even did stunts. But when he started doing sound effects for Universal in the 20s, that is when he started to make a name for himself. For over 30 years, he worked right here on this lot on Soundstage 10. And if that was a sound he couldn't recreate on his stage, he'd just go out and get it. See, back then they used a technique called direct-to-picture, where Foley and his crew would record sound effects to an already finished film, and they did it in one take. Now, the timing had to be perfect on all of this, because one slip-up meant they had to start all over at the very beginning. To give us a little taste of what that might have been like, we got some brave audience volunteers. Who do we have, Chris?
We have the Casca family! Yeah!
Oh, come on, you can do better than that. Let him hear it! I'm very proud of all of you. All right, guys, welcome to our Foley stage. This is where you are going to get a chance to show all of them how the simple things on this cart can be repurposed to sound completely different than what you might imagine. Like this water bottle can also make the sound of a bone break. Check it out. I just showed that to a lot of kids. Okay, before we throw you into the mix, we're going to show you a clip of Identity Thief that stars Melissa McCarthy and Jason Bateman, alongside another clip of an actual Foley team adding sound effects to that very scene. Let's take a look at some Foley masters hard at work.
Now I have a plan.
Okay, well, that looks easy, right? Sure. Now notice the things they were using to make those sounds is something that you might find maybe in your garage or maybe your living room, modified just a bit. Let's take a look at our modifications. This right here is called a crash box. Pots and pans, metal objects on the inside, when you flip it one way or another, it makes a big crash sound. Right here is something everybody in this room's got in their house, trash bags. You tape them up real tight, you slam them against a wooden plank like this, makes it sound like a body's hit the ground. Right here we got boxing gloves. When you punch them and slap them, it makes it sound like someone's slapping or punching you in the face. And then all the way down here on the end, we have handcuffs. Now these make the sound of handcuffs. All right, you guys ready to do this? All right, my group's ready. I know my booth is ready. I'm ready. Let's go ahead and do this. Let's roll sound. Here we go, guys. And action. Now, and if you guys notice what we did, we took out the sound, no dialogue, no soundtrack, no sound effects at all. Watch what happens, because we just recorded what they just did. We're going to plug it in now, mix it all up to create a brand new scene. Take a look at the side screens of the new scene they just created.
Get over here and give me your ribs. Now I have a plan.
How about that? Another big round of applause. These guys did a great job. All right, guys, come on back.
Kids, it's time to quit school and move to Hollywood, like now. Identity Thief, a wonderful Universal comedy, and over the decades, the studio has made memorable films in every genre, but we really left our mark with some of the scariest thriller and horror films. Check it out. Created using very special horror effects. Emerging from the shadows behind me are maquettes of some of Universal's most famous monsters from our classic monster family. But let's take a look. We have Chucky and his bride, Dracula, Michael Myers over there, Imhotep the Mummy, Phantom of the Opera, and of course, Mother Bates, the perfect setting to demonstrate a horror effect.
All the way from Fountain Valley, say hi, Amy!
Hi, Amy! Amy was selected because she has a very distinctive scream. Let me show you what I mean. Amy, you've just checked into the Bates Motel. You are shampooing your hair. The shower curtain flies open. There's Norman Bates. How would you scream? Good!
The hands and everything.
Yeah.
Awesome. Good.
Like she's on a water slide or something. Yeah, it's very good. These are that fight scene. Stunt performers have a very high tolerance to pain. Amy, the question is, do you?
Well, do you?
This next demonstration involves movie blood. Does anyone know what Alfred Hitchcock used for movie blood in Psycho? Yell it out if you know. Chocolate syrup's correct.
Right.
Smart crowd.
See, but that was a black and white movie. They could get away with chocolate syrup for blood. But these days, movie blood has to look a lot more realistic.
Thank you for lending us a hand.
Literally. Okay, now kids, listen to me carefully. Do not try this at home.
Try it at a friend's house. All right, here we go. Say goodbye.
Yeah, whoa.
Why?
Not the machete.
Oh, you're right. You're right. We're not going to chop off babies with the machete. That would be crazy. Check out the side screens, everyone. We're going to use this knife because it's much, much sharper.
Yep.
It's okay. It'll grow back. Okay. All right, here we go. The count of three. Ready to scream. 1, 2, 3. Scream! It's a Hollywood blood knife. It's completely fake. The acting was very, very real. Good job. This is a classic cinematic horror technique. Check out the side screens. I'll show you exactly how this works. It's a false blade. There's a notch cut out for an arm. That's what makes it look like we're chopping into you. But here's a big surprise on the back. There's a bowl full of movie blood. Give that a huge squeeze. Makes a big mess. It goes everywhere, but that's okay because it is Brandon's job to clean it all up.
Speaking of clean it up, I got to clean these pants. A little blood got on the nice pants.
Oh, no.
So, yeah.
All right. Did you bring a camera with you? Do you have a phone with you? Okay, I'll take, you know what, we're going to let you take a picture with some of Universal's most famous monsters, and we will do it with our iPad, so come on over here with me. We're going to get a selfie here with some of the most notorious Universal monsters. So here we go, on the count of three, let's do one big scream, all right? Here we go, ready? 1, 2, 3. Who is that? Go home, Michael Myers, go home! What was he doing here? You're smiling. I think you kind of like the bad boys, huh? Yeah, a little bit. I thought so. All right. You should have seen the look on your face. Look at that. See, we went from a horror movie to a romantic comedy in like 2 seconds. You did a great job. Let's give her a huge round of applause. Facebook friend request. I'm telling you right now. Do not do that. We've seen some great practical effects. Now we're going to switch gears. Take a look at some cool visual effects. Any special effect that's created using a computer. To help me demonstrate motion capture or mocap, please welcome back my co-host, Brandon!
Got a new suit.
Yeah, that's what I call scary. You're looking good. You ready to do this?
Thanks, man. Yeah, I'm ready. Let's do it.
All right, here we have our perimeter sensors, please. The markers on Brandon's suit are reflecting light back into these perimeter sensors where their movement will be captured using our computer. May we see our capture on the screens, please? Excellent. The dots on the suit have been translated into this digital skeleton. This is what the computer will actually read and record for us in real time. Do me a favor. Yeah, arms out to the side. Where we start with the T-pose to signal the beginning of a take. That way, our animators and what are you doing?
I'm sorry, this thing is tight.
We noticed. All right. I need you to take your fingers, touch your nose, give me both sides twice, okay? This is how we calibrate our system. Make sure we have a nice, strong connection between our suit, the sensors, and the computer. That looks great. If you're done, yeah, you can put your arms down, but I need movement now, so give me jumping jacks, jog in place, stuff like that, okay? Don't stop moving. Using Brandon's captured movements, animators can manipulate the digital skeleton. They can play with the aspect ratio, apply a wireframe, fill it out with digital skins. Yeah, they can turn Brandon's movements into whatever they want. And today, buddy, they have turned you into a lovable, huggable teddy bear.
Oh, I'm a teddy bear, huh?
Yeah. You're not just any teddy bear. You are Ted from Universal's Ted!
I'm Ted?
Yes!
Oh!
Who danced?
Yeah, let's dance to the club!
Perfect. Channel your inner Ted. Bring out your inner character. There you go.
Yeah, hey ladies, a little something for you.
Okay.
Yeah!
Not enough of those. Thank you. Hey, Ted, now that Brandon's brought you to life, what do you think of the show so far?
That's why I watch these things. It's like a cool behind-the-scenes thing that you wouldn't know.
Thunder Buddies, Ted?
Thunder Buddies for life.
Look at that. You made a Thunder Buddy. That's Ted. That's Brandon. Give them both a huge round of applause. Fun fact, Seth MacFarlane had a modified mocap suit built by Phil Tippett Studios so he could act and direct at the same time. Let's take a look at the genius behind Ted in action.
We were able to do Ted in a completely lifelike way and to use technology in a way that it really hasn't been used to date. What that technology does so well is it takes fantastical characters and makes them as realistic in movement as possible.
Funny stuff. But as far as technology has come, visual effects and CGI, some things still look better when they're real, like fire. Let's take a look at some fire stunts from Universal Films. One of the most exciting yet most dangerous aspects of filmmaking, without a doubt, is a fire stunt. We're going to bring our top-notch stunt department back out here to show you guys how they execute a live fire burn. Here they come. The man in the middle, that is Chris Giacomazzi. He is the stunt performer who is going to be set on fire. He is joined by Johnny Chow, our stunt coordinator, Jason Sweat, who will be acting as his safeties. You see, Chris is applying something to his face. It's not the latest Hollywood beauty cream. This is a protective fire gel, and he applies it to all of his exposed skin. You probably know how uncomfortable it is to miss a spot with sunblock. Well, imagine what it must feel like to miss a spot when you're on fire. Not good. The safeties are standing by with fire extinguishers in case of premature ignition.
Number 1, check. Number 2, check.
Chris, we're ready to fuel.
Go right ahead.
Johnny, you ready?
Yeah.
Chris, you ready? Fueling.
Upon completion of the burn, Chris will move down to this fire blanket where he will be extinguished. At this point, we are looking for a thumbs up that he's okay. Thumbs down is a sign to get our medical team involved. It's also an excellent time for me to point out that these are trained professionals using specialized equipment. This is not the type of thing anyone should ever think about trying on their own. Well, it looks like Chris is just wearing a pair of jeans and a shirt. In truth, he has other safety layers underneath that give him added protection. Nothing is going to make him completely fireproof, but each layer will buy him a little extra time when he needs it the most. Because the last thing a fire performer wants to hear at the end of a take is, all right, let's shoot that again. One take, you got it. We're hoping Chris can burn for about 8 to 10 seconds today. We do ask that everyone remain seated for the duration of this stunt.
You're good. Stand up.
I think we're not ready to go. Let's take our lights down, set our clock to 0. Stunt team, whenever you're ready.
Johnny, you ready?
Yeah.
Chris, you ready?
Ready and action.
Lighting. You're lit. You're up.
There's it goes. Look at that, 17.7 seconds. Keep it going for our amazing stunt department. Jason Sweat, and give it up for Chris Giacomonte. Anyone's wondering if that was real fire, ask the folks down front. It got a little warm, didn't it? Still a little smoky too. Wow. How are we going to top that? How about this? We'll create a scene that is truly out of this world. And we'll do it with our final 2 volunteers right this way, you two. All the way from Montreal. Give it up for Karen and Patrick. Welcome. Patrick, buddy, I have some very bad news. We are not going to set you on fire. I'm sorry, we've already done that part of the show. The good news is you get to be an astronaut for us. So you're still going to be a stunt man, do something very cool. We're going to turn you over to our stunt coordinator, Jason. He'll get you ready to go. Come over here with me, Karen. How do you guys know each other? You married, dating, friends, family? Dating. How long have you been dating? How long have you been dating? 2 years. That's a long time in Hollywood. Congratulations. Have I got a surprise for you? This is our Fisher flying rig. It's a highly sophisticated, computer-controlled cable system that we use to create the illusion of flight. It's very high-tech. It's very expensive. You are going to be in control of it. But don't worry, there's an app for that. Here on our iPad, we have the remote control to our Fisher flying rig. You're set just over here, just making sure everybody up there. Great. What you're going to do is you're going to set Patrick's height using that green bar right there. You know, you cannot go quick. Once again, very expensive, okay? All right, but once he's in the air, well, I'll tell you everything to do as we go along, but once he's in the air, you're then going to control him with this pink grid. Wherever you move your fingers, where he is going to go. Okay, so I hope he's been a good boyfriend for the last 2 years. Go ahead, slide your hand right through there. Don't touch anything until I get back, okay? All right, Patrick, buddy, you're about to blast off into outer space. Do you have any final words for your girlfriend, Karen, before you go? He says he loves you very much. What was that? He also said you guys should go shoe shopping in Beverly Hills tomorrow. He says money is no object. Get whatever you want. Be smart. I could have said engagement rings. All right. We need outer space. We're going to rear project the backplate of a space station onto the screen behind him. That looks fantastic. We are ready to go. So here's what I want you to do. Hang on. Wait. All right. Now, you're going to take that green bar, move it halfway up. Go right ahead. There you go. A little more. There we go. Just a little more first. Okay, good. We're good there. Hang on. Patrick, buddy. You can't hold on to the wires like that. Yeah. You should be balanced, so just push your shoulders back. Push your shoulders back hard as you can. Not easy. It looks very natural. Doing a good job. We're ready to go, so go ahead and move it forward with the pink. There you go, about 3 squares forward. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, we had a rough start here. We're going to reset up. Right here, okay? I got you, Pat. Don't worry about that. I got you this time. There you go. All right. Don't push me. Just shoulders back. Strong, Patrick. Strong. There you go. He's looking good. All right. We're ready to go. Go ahead. Move him again. You got it. Just move him around. Good. You take over. Oh. Hang on. Can you bring him down with the green? Bring him down. Bring him back with the pink, please. Don't touch him. Hang on. Are you sending him back to Montreal? What's going on here? Do me a favor, listen carefully. You need to bring him down. Oh, okay. Keep that in, please. I got you. You're all done. I love you too, bro. He's smiling. That's a very good sign. You all right? No. I can take this. I have We have no response. Thank you. There you go. You're coming in. Remember, shoulders back. Push them back. Hard as you can, okay? Now he's just showing off. Come over here. Let me go get him for you. Wait right here. Dude, she just tried to kill you. You okay? Hey, go give her a big hug. You did a great job. That wasn't your fault. That's our machine. Oh, as we said before, the idea behind special effects is to make the audience believe what they see is real.